food. But we have more interesting items. We have human gifts. We have a bigger array. Really, the competition is not that great. If anything, our competition is Walmart, which is just 6 miles up the road. The pet store in Ellsworth, which is 20 miles down the road, sells to all animals, so it's a complete pet store. It's not unique to just dogs, and that's what sets us aside. Building a bootstrap marketing campaign. What sort of advertising do you take advantage of? What do you find to be most effective? Well, we find that TV advertising during the news is the most effective. So we have consistently advertised on a TV station during the news, and right now we are advertising during the first weather of the news at the 6 and 10 o'clock showing every Thursday. We find that TV advertising has brought in a lot of foot traffic. I mean, I've had people from Lincoln coming down looking for doggles. And it was based on the TV advertising. Radio advertising we did that for a couple years, and then we decided that we'd rather invest in the TV advertising because it seemed to bring in more people. The other way we advertise is by going to some of the trade shows at the Cross Center or at the Civic Center when they have What Women Want or shows like that, where we have we set up a vending booth and we advertise our boutique. We also do a flyer run once a month. Paws Down does a flyer run, so we advertise there. We have a Facebook page. We have a website, and we have a webmaster keeping up to date what we need to change or update on a regular monthly basis. Creative use of advertising and promotion. When do you advertise? What image do you try to cultivate? Have you been able to get any free publicity? We've gotten some free publicity as a result of another promotion or another purchase in terms of advertising, or when we did radio, we were able to get a discount on the vending booth at What Women Want, stuff like that. However, like I said in the previous question, those are all the venues that we use to advertise. And plus, word of mouth is really big. At one point, we were members of the Chamber of Commerce, and I believe in the Chamber of Commerce. My partners seem to disagree. They don't think they benefit from it, but my husband, his company has highly benefited from it, and I think we would benefit more if we went to more of their meetings and we kind of elbowed and hobnobbed and passed out cards and discounts when we went to the business after hours. But I was voted down. But I would recommend becoming a member of your Chamber of Commerce. Prices and credit strategies. What pricing strategy do you use? Why? How did you decide on it? We price on a competitive level. With the food profit margin, that is a very small profit margin. We do not make a profit on food. It just about covers shipping and handling. Because the food that we purchase for the shop to sell is high quality food and very, very expensive. And if we charged 100% markup or 70% markup, nobody would buy it. Nobody could afford it. So the food margin, profit margin is minimal. And really the food is what brings customers back in because they have to buy food for their dog, and maybe if they come in, they might buy a toy, they might buy treats, they might go to grooming. There are other ways that they can perhaps purchase other services in the store because they're coming in for food. We have seen that has really been a 50-50, where maybe even less than that, where when people come in for food, they just buy food and they leave. But in some instances, they have purchased other services or other items. And our pricing is pretty much, we have sales, we have discounts of 20% off, we have clearances, items that we clean up and we're not going to be showing anymore or selling anymore, and we're going to be replacing them with a newer item. We'll have a clearance rack. Global marketing. How has internet shopping affected your business? Oh, it's great. I mean, Christy is very web savvy, and before, when I did all the ordering, I did it on the phone, and I loved it. But then now that job has been turned over to her, and she does it all online, which is quick and easy, and has made it easy for us. And when I went to the trade show in March, I was able to make contacts with my business card with all of those vendors. So now we have a constant feed of what's happening with the vendors that I chose. E-commerce. Does your website assist your business? Have you considered having an online store? We have considered it, but right now we're not ready for that. We're still building up foot traffic and still building up our shop, and it's going to be going through some more changes for the better in the upcoming year or two. And we do have a website master who keeps up with our website on a monthly basis. We actually pay for that service. Creating a solid financial plan. How do your financial statements impact your business decisions? Well, every month we have a staff meeting and we have a financial report. And based on the income, we know what our outcome is going to be. So we know what we can spend. First, we get our expenses out of the way. We pay for all of those. And then we look and see what we have, and then we work with that money to set aside some for a slush fund, but most of that money that is left there is to buy more product or new product or try something different. And we have a staff meeting every month, and that is imperative in terms of like how our financial cash flow is working and that we're all on board with it. Managing cash flow, what adjustments has the business made to lower expenses? Oh, we visit that every month at our staff meeting on how we can lower expenses or how we could best utilize money for expenses. For instance, like snow plowing, okay, and our rent, paying for staff, hourly rate, those all those kinds of things. So that has to be done first. TV station bill, that kind of stuff all has to be done first. So every month we visit that and we make sure that we're on board and we're not falling behind the 8 ball to the point where it's not productive. So we've been trying to keep ahead, and it's been successful. And I have to say it's been a wonderful 5 years for me to work at this. I mean, I have no business experience. I'm a sign language interpreter, and I have worked with the deaf community my whole life, but I have never ever thought I'd own a business. But it was my passion that spearheaded this and got me going, and I am thrilled to see it grow, and it's going to continue to grow if we keep on this philosophy of looking for products that are what I would give my dogs, which are my kids, and I've got 3 dogs, so I want people to model from that, and I think it's been working because I have quite a following in that store of people who come in and we talk dog, and it's awesome. So I hope this answers your questions. If you have any other questions, just feel free, and I'm hoping this works for you in terms of listening instead of me writing. So let me know you got this. Thanks.